Hello, it's Gemma. I'm out with my pack today. Excuse the dodgy camera work. Pouring with rain, so I'm getting a good dose of what Scotland might be like. Making sure that my waterproofs are actually waterproof. Got a wet bottom because I haven't got any waterproof trousers on, but I will be wearing them in Scotland. Yeah, just a quick update. I'm out with virtually the full weight of my pack today. I've got a few items of clothing to add, and that's about it. So I've got all my food in there, which felt like an impossibility even yesterday. I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to do this, but I say all, I've got 11 out of 14 days worth of food, and in each bag I've got breakfast, snacks, main meal, and trail mix, 150 grams a day, which constitutes another meal. And I want to add noodles and savoury stuff to that, but I'll be buying that in Scotland. And I've got to find 3 days worth of food, which shouldn't be too hard because I'm only going to go on easy trails where I'm going to come into contact with civilization on a fairly regular basis. Yeah, I'd like to thank those who made helpful suggestions. I've taken them all into account and managed to minimise my load. Still pretty heavy, but I can walk, which is an achievement. And made the mistake of taking the brain off the pack and using it as a rucksack that I thought I could have in front of me, but that doesn't work. It's banging against my legs and slipping off my shoulders, so I'm going to have to reattach the brain, wear the puffy that's in the rucksack, and hopefully fit what's in the baby rucksack of the osprey into the brain again. And I've still got a fair bit of room in the pack, but I just don't want to add any more significant weight food wise. So what else can I say? I've just been, last couple of days I've worked so hard at this, and I thought it's going to be so bad if I can't go because I can't carry the bag. And I've sort of pleaded with the universe to make this work for me, and I firmly believe that if you want something enough, you're willing to work hard, your angels, for want of a better word, give you a gentle helping hand, which has felt like the case here. So I'm walking, and I think I'll be able to make it to the station. And even if I just hang around the beach in Aberdeen for 2 weeks, that'll be kind of what I need, because this trip isn't just about accomplishing trails. For me, it's more of a desperately needed time out to figure out what next, and a way for me to reclaim some of what's been lost in my life. But I'll talk more about that later. So I seem to still be dry, which is good. I've attached my tent to the outside of my pack at the bottom. It was a bit of an awkward shape, kept slipping out of the straps. So what I've done, I've padded it out with the dehydrated vegetables I made They're in Mylar bags. It worked really well actually, so the shape is a bit more symmetrical, and I've double attached it with a couple of carabiners so it doesn't slip around everywhere. It feels okay at the moment. Yeah, I just wanted to mention how there's a lot of fear attached to this journey for me, which I think is fairly natural because it's new to me, solo backpacking, and also just the state of the world in general. Really, you know, just feels like a very dangerous place. I live in Hainault, which I'm sure you've heard about it. On Tuesday, outside Hainault tube station, a 36-year-old man appeared with a sword and stabbed to death a 14-year-old boy and attacked 5 other people. One man was sleeping in bed with his partner, and his little 4-year-old daughter was around, and the guy broke into the house and stabbed him in the neck. It's just absolutely horrific. And you know, and people have commented about the dangers of wild camping. Of course there are risks attached to that, but my God, you know, you could just that poor little boy was just leaving his house to go to school and was stabbed to death. I mean, you're literally taking your life into your hands wherever you go nowadays. That's how it feels living in an inner city anyway, and I just want to get away from that. I'm sick to death of feeling on edge all the time. And if Scotland appeals to me, I'm going to try and move there, I think. I've chosen Scotland because I've got a beloved cat and other pets that I couldn't take on a plane, or very easily anyway. And on the Caledonia sleeper train, I think you can take pets if you have a cabin on the train, or whatever you call them, a room with a bed. So, yeah, but what's the world coming to? I don't know. And I just want to be around beauty, feel connected to nature, connected to something, because I don't know, everything's just so insecure at the moment. Yeah. So even though I'm frightened of lots of things in life, I'm determined not to let my fears dictate, you know, feeling alive. There was another poor woman stabbed to death just walking home in Ilford along a main road a couple of years ago. Can't remember her name now, but every time I do some wild camping or I go out into the forest, I dedicate it to this girl. She was only in her 20s, you know, just beginning life, and every woman should be able to walk anywhere and not be raped and stamped to death, basically. And I've had my own issues with being sexually abused and stalked, and for me this is about, yeah, just taking control of my own space, seeing if I can survive without people that get me down. And yeah, lots of profound things going on for me at the moment. Sorry about the abrupt ending to my video. I had to get home in the end because my shoulders were hurting. So I may have to just take even less food with me. Otherwise, I think it's going to be difficult. Anyway, lesson from today: don't buy more food from the supermarket until you've worked out whether you can carry what you've already got. Otherwise, that's money down the drain. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.